Hey, it's a sunny day. Good day to be under the house in the crawl space doing plumbing. It's actually pretty nice out. You can see I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a flannel because it is a little cool, but in the sun it's warm. Under the house, it's a little cool. I think the actual temperature's in the 40s. It's supposed to get up to 60 today, and then 70s I think over the weekend and next week. So that'll be pretty nice. Uh, but we keep going. I talked with my septic guy. You can see we've had quite a bit of settling. Kind of looks like a submarine popping up. He said that was expected, and he will be coming out once it kind of finally settles. He thought give it another month or so, and then he'll come out and top it off, smooth it over. We've also talked to him about maybe moving some other dirt. He has the equipment to do it quick. If he can do it cheaply enough, I'll pay him to do it. Otherwise, I may have to rent a skid loader. I need a lot of fill around this house. I don't want steps or railings on our porch here, front door back. I want the dirt to be one step down. So I have quite a bit of dirt to bring in. Weston thought I have enough dirt kind of over between the leach field and driveway over this direction. If I can get my finger to go there. This is weird. He thought maybe we could move some of that dirt and pull that around. And so maybe we'll do a little carving on the land here, give a gentle swale so the water flows around the house instead of right now it kind of goes to the house and around it. So maybe we can redirect some of that away and use that dirt to build up around the house to further push water away from the house. So that'll be good. I've got my plumbing laid back out inside so that I can kind of pull it down in sections. I already know my drops that I need over the span to get 1/8 of an inch as recommended. I may need to go and get a couple of 90s, 3-inch 90s. I want the plumbing as high up as I can get it so that I'm not having to crawl over it every time I go into the crawl space. So I have to go underneath and measure that, see how much of a drop there really is, how much space there is between the outlet for the sewer and where all of my drops are through the floor. May need to get a couple of 90s just so that I keep everything tucked up nice and tight. And as it comes across and just before it gets to the exit, then it drops and drops. We'll see. Okay, we are in the crawl space. There's not a ton of room to move, but it's not terrible. I found it's faster. I put my knee pads on because it literally is faster to crawl. Because if I try and like walk, I can do like this. That's up against the floor joist, and so walk along. It's faster with these. Although this knee is burning, I think my jeans are shifting, and I gave myself a slow motion rug burn on my knees. You can see over my shoulder, but I got some pipes laid out. There's my inlet. Over behind us, tough to see. I've got my pipes laid out pretty well where they go, just like I did above. I did notice I grabbed 2 wrong fittings. I needed the reducer 3-inch to 1.5-inch Y reducers. And so I bought those. Didn't realize until I went to test fit them. They don't quite fit. You can see it says Charlotte style. I didn't notice. So I have to run back to the depot and trade those out. I'm going to do everything else because these 2 are both on my last run, which is right here. I'm starting in the far back corner, and I'm going to work this way. I just discovered my microphone died, so I hope y'all can hear me. If not, we'll do a voiceover. What I'm going to do now is attempt to figure out. This 2-inch pipe is going to come at a 45-degree angle. The pipe right above the camera, or the beam right above the camera, is supporting the pipe. And so from there, you can see that 3-inch there. So that's going to be up in the air somewhere. This is going to 45 over to it. We're going to make sure this turns enough to get past our beam and be able to come down and we'll strap it in there, 90 it down, and then 90 with a 45 kick that direction where it will meet up with that. That's what we'll do. I completely underestimated how long plumbing this house would take. I originally thought it'd take me a month, being I'm not a plumber. I've never plumbed a house by myself, but between inclement weather, work, and life, this plumbing monstrosity took months. What I didn't show was I initially laid the pipework out inside the house to map out where everything would flow. Two reasons for this. One, it's just easier to see where everything needed to go. And two, the crawl space flooded and I didn't feel like getting wet or crawling around on my knees. My fellow old people will understand this. Alright, so I got all this to prime and prep. At this end is a clean out. I'm going to twist that out just so it doesn't accidentally get glued in place. Excuse me. Alright. Get the primer. After I had everything assembled underneath, I then had to disassemble everything underneath and raise the pipes up so the slope was correct to the exit. I ran out of elevation before I ran out of length. So it goes. So I just did this whole video about gluing this all together, almost an ASMR. You can see my angle here. I was showing all the primer and the glue and lining up my lines, and even realizing at the end that my lines weren't perfectly lined up. Something bumped and I twisted and I got it fixed. And so I was glad I'm showing the camera. Then I go to stop it and realize I was about to start the video. I didn't record it. What I'm doing now is I've got my piece all glued together. I'm letting it dry. And then once it's fully dry and not going to move on me, then I will put this back up in the ceiling. So in the meantime, I can get this portion prepped, primed, whatnot. We saved a lot of money doing this ourselves, but we did not save any time. Plumbing is not fun. God bless the people who love doing it, because I did not. Thanks for watching. See you next time.